Okay, I'm talking today with Angela Majors, who has been an educational professional for a long time, and it was a principal, correct? You were a principal of a Montessori school?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, so I wanted her to tell us a little bit about her experience with our Rapid Recall program. That is a program that we help students with their math facts, and it's it's really easy to implement. It's short periods of time, over time, and they just have really good results. So I wanted Angela to share a little bit about what happened with her. What grades did you use that in with?
So we used that program in our first through sixth grade classrooms.
Okay. And um, did, as far as implementing, did that work really pretty easily in your setting?
Yes, it was very easy to facilitate and it took a very little amount of time every day, but so worth it. And probably the most valuable 7 minutes we spent every day.
Well, that is really a good recommendation. So, did you notice anything in their daily performance or in their test scores?
So we facilitated or administered the ITBS test. And after we started rapid recall, what we noticed in our test scores was definitely a significant increase in their math scores, but also an increase in the completion of the math section. So they were able to complete more of the questions in the allotted time of that section of the test
So, would you say speed and accuracy were really helpful in that setting?
across the board. We saw increases in both of those. Yes.
That's great. So, do you have anything to share about the children's experience as they experienced the program?
Well, I would
Any,
say in our environment, they begged to do rapid recall. And in a Montessori environment, they have a lot of flexibility, and it would be one of the first things they would choose to complete on their work plan. Um, so they loved and enjoyed doing it. Again, I think it was so intense, that frequency and intensity of just a 7 minute activity. They found great success in it. So I think it helped even build their confidence around math. But it was embraced by our students.
well, that's great. That's great. So those 7 minutes are divided up into little pieces, and so it really helps reinforce and give the input the children need to get those math facts mastered. And my belief is that it's the cornerstone of math. And because if they know their math facts, like Angela was saying, they just go through their math tests much more quickly. You
Yeah.
have anything else to add that you want to tell other principals?
Well, I do think that this program really helps them have that quick recall of those math facts. So, as math progressively gets more complex and complicated, they are going to be successful. We see a lot of children, right, at third, fourth grade, where math becomes much more complex and they're having to do multiple operations. If they don't have those math facts down and they're not able to quickly recall that, they get very frustrated, they dislike math, and
Mm,
we start feeling like a failure. And now it's not just the academic, but it's affecting their self-esteem.
mm. That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you had such success with Rapid Recall.
Well, thank you.